Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Griffin. Looking downfield. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Chris, how's that for starting the national championship off the right way for this offense? Very first opportunity to get a one-on-one matchup. They hit it for a big one, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He shreds the tackle. He's something, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback keeps the football. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Really Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, handoff. No shot to bring him down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Took some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. On the return, it's Sanders. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can he make it? And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running with purpose. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job of rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Third and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Movement here from the tight end. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
The Red Raiders will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Jacksonville State offense again. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Griffin. Looking for a deep completion. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Here comes the punter onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. With the return, it's Sanders. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense will take over. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a run to the left. Running back. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the back now goes in motion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Red Raiders are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He shreds the tackle. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Fighting off the defender. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast. This is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To the air. It's Griffin. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Trying for a 4th down completion. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Texas Tech. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
Now the lineup to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to throw. It's Griffin. It's a short completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? An inside give now from the shotgun. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. See what the call is on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Extending the play now. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Now here's the toss play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. Looking to throw. It's Griffin. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Receiver makes the catch. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The offense now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Football snagged for a completion. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense in pursuit forced him out. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Jadowski. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They get the second half started with a running play. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting off the defender. They stop him right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Third down after that running play. Plus coverage now from the secondary. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Important third down play coming up. On the run, it's Sanders. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That's another touchdown. A dream performance of this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they're struggling.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back. It's Griffin. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Toss play to the outside. A quick spin move. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And the route is on.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Going after, not right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Sticking with the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Just ran away from the defense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. The quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big gain for this offense.
Tight end goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 42, Jacksonville State 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They've They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here.
Gorilla.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate.
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the beatdown continues.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Jacksonville State Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now.
Slide 22. Easy.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. 1st down and 10.
Razor. Slab.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Handoff to the right side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Let's say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.